What's up, peeps? Cody, hopper turtle. What's up? Praising King. Brushwalker. It is a great afternoon. It's a little warm for this time of year where I'm at in Richmond, Virginia. I got the sun beating right on my back. I think I'm going to go exclusively for the 25mm spinner today. Just for fun, I don't know. I usually go for that 40 most of the time. But yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. Well, a good gardening weekend around here. It's about that time to start putting in all the summer veggies. I haven't done that yet. I haven't prepped anything for this year yet. What's up, Chad? I work in a lawn and garden store, garden center type of store, and yeah, it's been really busy this week with the weather warming up like this. People are going crazy. Tomato plants, man, we must have sold 3,000 tomato plants between Wednesday and today. I went exclusively for the shepherd's pie. Now I can't move. Dude, shepherd's pie is something I haven't had in a long time. Long time. Need to find some place that can make it really well. A restaurant or some. I know I can't make it. It's pretty much like a pot pie, isn't it? Pretty much, it's like mashed potatoes. Instead of a crust, it's like a mashed potatoes, and under that you got the meat and stuff. I was gifted a Cool Hand Luke t-shirt from Midwest. Was super stoked about it. Great. Oh, awesome. Cool deal. I'm making gourmet dino nuggies with the tomato reduction to dip them in. Otherwise known to the layman as ketchup. They had a recoil on those, Cody. Recall. They had a recall on those. I lied. I went for the 40. Indeed. What's up, Weston? What you up to today? Gotta get outside and enjoy this weather. It's beautiful. I've been outside actually a little bit too much. I've been outside a lot for work lately, and I think I got burnt up a little bit on my face. There we go. There, you can see it flipping around there. Yeah, it's been bonkers at my work. You know, in the garden center has been crazy. Everyone's getting their gardens prepped and planted. This weekend's going to be nuts. It's the perfect weather to start all the summer veg plants. So that's what people are doing, getting ready for. Any of y'all do any gardening? It's that time of year. Vegetable gardening. I look bronzed. I don't know. You can probably see it on my farmer's tan. Here we go. Or especially around my neck. Yeah, I'm bronzed all right. Do a little, well, occasionally I'll do tomato plants in buckets, like 5-gallon buckets, because where I get the most sun, where they do the best in the most sun, I can't really dig up that area. It's like right next to my house. It's in between the AC units and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll plant them in 5-gallon buckets that I've drilled holes in the bottom so they drain, and they do really well like that. The tomatoes, I mean, I get tons of tomatoes out on those things. I don't know, I'll do like maybe 7 or 8 plants, and they do well in the buckets. And also you can control the soil. You know, you have a much better control over the soil if you're putting them in containers. I usually grow peppers, but my seeds molded before germinating. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. I only grow Jamaican tomatoes. Is that a real thing? I never heard of that. Just put a pond and walk way around the garden. Gotta dog proof it before I start planting. Okay, cool. I've always had really good luck in the buckets. Knuckles, what's up, buddy? Word up, all you good people. What's up, Mr. Brian? So Knuckles sent me a really cool package. I wasn't expecting it a few days ago. Some frames. He got like 4 little I would show y'all, but they're in the house. Little packages, like kind of a pre-made beginner starter sets with a HDPE frame. You know, all the little things to get you started. A little band tying tool, stickers. I mean, it's got like little neatly packaged things. And I'm gonna give them away to some of the kids on my kid's speed skating team. There's a bunch of young people that I'm trying to get into the sport. I've given away several frames already to those kids, and yeah, it's perfect. It'll work perfectly. I'm gonna try to gather a bunch of the kids around after practice one day when we have one of our outdoor skates and outdoor skate days, and do kind of like a 30-minute like educational session with them, just to show them the ropes and proper way to shoot and everything. So thanks again, Knuckles. That was really cool. And he heard that I had lost my frame at the TSA at the airport. He must have heard it from one of these lives I did when I got back from Midwest Spring Sling. I was talking about how the I don't know how I forgot it, but I had forgot one of the frames in one of my carry-on bags. And the TSA spotted it on the X-ray, and they took it. Hoggy, what's up? Yeah, it should be cool. I'll see if I can make a little video of the kids shooting their slingshots and put a video together about it. I should have a couple more frames coming too, because I won 2 frames out of that the fundraiser waffle for Tristan Boyle. So that fundraiser waffle, I won 2 frames out of that. Wasn't expecting that at all. I really wasn't even trying to, you know, I was just, you know, trying to help out, and got picked twice during that whole thing. I can't even remember what I won, to be honest with you. I was so busy I couldn't watch all the lives for that thing when they were drawing names for the different frames that were up for you know, for waffle. And so I just got a message that I had won, and then like an hour later I got another message that I'd won a second one. But I was actually at my kids' speed skating practice when those were going on those nights, and I couldn't keep up with it, with what frames were being waffled off. Ooh, so close. Lock in. Gotta lock in. Probably nothing you would want. Feel free to send them my way. Well, you know, I've told this. I'm not shy about it. I've got all the frames I think I'll ever need. So I'm happy to give away frames. I've given away a lot of frames to people trying to get them into the sport. The frame I'm shooting is it's a Nova design, made by Moan Waller. This is kind of my go-to frame. It's just the most comfortable frame I own, and so it's the one I find myself shooting with most often. Oh, did I miss somebody? Yeah. I've got some newer frames than this, and I like those a lot too. But I just come back to this one often. It's just a nice, comfortable frame. Man, I'm just under that thing every miss. All right, I gotta get my confidence back and go for that 40 a little bit. I'm slow with the fist bump emoji. Yeah, that's my problem. When I'm in a live, I'm trying to find the right emoji, and then by the time I find it and send it, it don't make sense anymore in the chat. And knowing me, my luck, somebody would mention something tragic that happened, and I'm sending like a smiling, laughing face emoji or something. I'm like, oh crap. All right. I hit that 40 a couple times to get my confidence back. I was trying to go for that 25 millimeter exclusively, but I was getting a little discouraged there. What do you know? Next shot hit the 25. Oh, that one kind of released weird. You ever have those shots where it's like before it even leaves, before you even release, you know it's not going to hit. There's just something that feels off about it. I also have those shots. You also have those shots where it feels perfect and you can see the ball traveling directly to the target and almost looks as if it goes through the target. You're like, how did that not hit? I don't get it. Sometimes I feel like the ball looks like it goes through the target and then nothing happens. What are you barking about? What? I swear some of my curve around the target in the Matrix style. Yeah. Yeah, I mean if you get a ball that's rusted or got a little ding to it or something like that, curve on you. It may not be in your imagination. Hate them drop balls, the ones what drop just before the target. Talking about dropping balls. See that kind of chat there, Hoggy. Thought you had, hey bootleg, Mike. Thought your headline said Friday fighting. Just flinging around, slinging around. There we go. Uh-oh. My band's starting to tear a little bit. I've noticed my problems is I release too quickly. So I'm working on that. I've noticed that if I can wait another just half second, like once I feel like I'm on target and I want to release, if I can just make myself wait another half second, it seems to be more accurate. I don't know what it is. It's maybe I'm just honing in that a little half second longer helps it. I don't know. You guys, I'm on the kind of the home stretch of that video for the Midwest Spring Sling. I should have it done over the next couple I don't know, probably after this weekend. I haven't worked on it as continuously as I probably could have. I've just been really busy with my work and with the kids and just a lot. You know, most days I come in from work and I'm immediately right back out the door. So. But yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive. I mean, it's a. I'll tell you this much: it's not. It's not as. It's not meant to be a comprehensive video about the event itself. Felt like that was more of what my East Coast tournament video was about. It was just a comprehensive video about the tournament and all the events of the tournament. This one I really wanted to capture more about the people. You know, the people that attend the tournaments and stuff. So that's what its focus is on, and of course it covers the tournament. But I want to just capture the personal aspect of everything. Am I a Braves fan? Heck yeah. What's up, Heisenberg? Well, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that thing. Everything just kind of fell together. I felt like I just got lucky on that. Things just fell together for that video. I was able to be. It felt like I was able to be everywhere all at once, and I was able to capture every single event, every little side bet, every little, every little shootout. I was able to get everything on video, which was amazing for that. You're a Yankees fan? Are you from New York? Are you from Northeast? The Braves are doing really well to start the season off. A lot better than last year. Last year, I think we went 0-7 to start the season. And now we're at the top of our division. We have been since the beginning of the season. I'm actually from Texas. I moved to New York 4 years ago. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think Yankee Stadium is kind of like on everyone's bucket list. If you're a baseball fan, go to Yankee Stadium. Have you ever caught a game at the the ballpark there? It's still, the season's still early. So, you know, you can't, if you're doing well at the beginning of the season, you really can't brag too much. And if you're doing bad at the beginning of the season, you really can't feel too bad either, because it's still early. It's a long season. Pow. Pow. The A's. Hocking Hills video. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of like a bum rush. I was just like out the door and then got what I could. I wasn't too upset. I just wanted to hang out with my peeps. Hockey postseason starts tomorrow. Dang, you know, I like watching hockey. I just never keep up with it. I really enjoy hockey, but I don't know. I just find myself never, like, I guess knowing where to watch it and stuff. I know the year that the Capitals won the Stanley Cup a few years ago. I was really kind of keeping up with it pretty well then. Of course, I'm close to DC, so if I had to pick a team, it would be the Capitals, I guess. Oh, that was your first MLB game at the Yankees and Athletics. That's cool. My first one was when I saw the Braves in Atlanta at the new SunTrust Park. I've been a baseball fan a long time, but I only recently. Well, I say recently. That was 2018. That was my first MLB game. Most first round games should be on ESPN. Dallas gonna get the butt whipped. Yeah, we used to have a little what's it called, a minor league hockey team in Richmond, the Richmond Renegades, when I was a kid, and we used to go to the Renegades games, fairly often. That was a lot of fun to watch. Watching hockey in person is really cool, and watching it on TV is fun too. But going in person is so fun. Stars in 5. You got money on it, Weston? Ropa, what's up? It is a little warm. I can feel that sweat dripping down my back, running down my crack. That sun's beating right on you can see it on my face. It's beating right on my back of my dark colored jersey. It's like cooking me. Chad's a Wild fan. I'm a Stars fan. We are matched up first round. Oh, okay. That's fun. Never watch sports, never have, except slingshot videos. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that would just missed. I go up to Nationals Park at least once or twice a summer when the Braves are playing the Nationals up there in DC. We got a chance, but Dallas always has our number. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you said something. I'm gonna try to catch a few games. I haven't really watched any hockey all season. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, doing good. I might use this weekend to put my tomato plants in. Around here, where I live, Richmond, Virginia, they say you shouldn't put any summer veggies in the ground until the end of April, because there's still a threat of frost up until the end of April. But I don't know. The forecast is pretty warm. It's been in the 90s this week here, which is really high for this time of year. We broke a record. Yeah, we broke a record Wednesday for a high. Yeah, same here. We got a little bit of cold front coming through, but it's not going to be super cold. I mean, I think the lows at night are going to be still in the 40s, and the highs are going to be in the 70s. So it's really perfect spring weather coming up here over after this weekend. Pow! Local burger joint was out of tomatoes today because a box of them costs over $100. What the world? Beautiful day in eastern Canada all day. Temp dropped dramatically an hour or so ago. What's up, Rex? Rex. So, I'm working on that, and kind of in the home stretch of working on that Midwest Spring Sling video. And you know, there was several folks that had the clean run, and you were one of them. And the only one I captured on video really cleanly was yours. So I got a couple of them, but they're kind of in the background where you can't see them real well. But I got yours featured because it was really the only one I could capture. That I was. You never know who's going to get one of those, right? So it's hard to when you got 5 shooters on the line. It's hard to see. It's hard to know who to focus on. So I kind of just went down the line, took my turn, took turns filming different shooters. I just happened to be filming you when you got that clean run. That was awesome. Got peppers, kale, spinach, and carrots planted. So far, kale's coming up. Yeah, kale comes up really fast. I've done a whole bed of kale before and just thrown it out by hand, watered it, and in like 3 weeks, it's 3 to 4 weeks, it's up to where I can harvest some. First one. What do you mean? That was your first run? That was your first round that you cleaned? Or that's your first clean round you've had? Is that what you mean? Pow! First clean round. Yeah, I've never had one at a tournament. I do it at Moans all the time. When we get together and shoot at Moans, he's got a knockdown thing over there. But you guys know how different it is when you get to a tournament. Yeah, and with a malfunction. Yeah, that really sucks because I know it happened to Weston a couple times. You know, he was on a really good run, and that really kind of screws you up. Screws up your cadence. Your mental state, your breathing. You know, you're kind of in it. You're in the zone, and you get something like that to mess you up, and it can screw up the whole round. So yeah, good on you for getting that even with that malfunction. That's pretty impressive. The climate here in Texas is in the 7 to 9, so warm and hot most of the time. I gotta cut the grass tomorrow. It's supposed to rain Sunday here. The grass is already tall. If it rains one more time, it's gonna be above my knees. First shot was a malfunction. Had to wait till everyone was done. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. because then everyone's just watching you, so everyone else is done shooting, so there's no one else to watch. So everyone's watching you trying to finish your rounds. I can imagine that sucks. Oh! I knew that was coming. They were showing signs. You gotta back up. The Kodiak. Snap. Oh, snap. Pow! Third shot. It's funny how much or how little of a difference of frame size can affect your shooting. The this Nova style frame I was shooting is like an 87 millimeter, and this is a 90, and I can tell, you can tell how it's when it misses. That there's just a little adjustment you got to make for that frame size difference. It also matters too where you're tying these bands up. I try to tie to the very edge of the frame. You can see this one is not to the edge, and I did that on purpose because I was trying to match it to the Nova, which I do have tied to the very edge of the frame. We'll see. You can see it from this side better. So I've got that tied to the very, very edge of that frame, and this is an 87 millimeter frame. So I try to compensate for that when I'm tying onto a 90 millimeter frame, and I tie it just slightly off the edge there. Have you watched Joe wrap and tuck? No. I'm not even sure if I know what that means. Have I watched Joe wrap and tuck? Who's Joe? Am I just blanking? Sorry to hear about the TSA. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, Joe Stokes. I don't know why. No, I haven't seen his wrap and tuck. I don't think. Why? What does he do? What does he do different? I've seen it done. I've seen it done many different ways. I'd never seen his. Pow! Band is down the frame on the first wrap instead of over the fork. Band is down the frame on the first wrap. I guess I can't picture what you're saying. tab is under the band. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Those blood orange bands got some snap to them. Yeah, they're tight though. I mean, it actually took me some time getting used to them, but once I got used to them, I really like them. I wasn't a huge fan when I first tried them, but and they're probably not. They're not for long draw folks. I would imagine long draw folks would not care for them. But for short draw, yeah, I've gotten really. I've taken a liking to these blood orange bands. They've got like I said, they've got a wall to it. I mean, it's really tight, and once you get, basically, I've cut it to where once I get to my anchor point, it does not go hardly any farther than that. I think Bazzi has a short very similar to what you're saying, Rex. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. My dog wants to go in the house. I'm gonna go let the dog in the house. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'm always interested in trying new things. So, Moan and the RVA Catapults Club are going to the Richmond Renaissance Fair tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to go. I've got to work. But the whole club's going. They're going to dress up in like the old Renaissance Fair, like, dress and stuff, old-timey. Moan's going to do the whole club is going to do like it's a written script. And they're going to do a slingshot shooting demonstration. But it'll be all ye old timey, I really wanted to go. I wanted to get it. I wanted to film it too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But that might be I think it's gonna be a great opportunity to introduce a lot of people to slingshots that may not have checked them out before. End of the band is level with the tip fork. No need to mark a line to get them even. Yeah, I can picture what you're saying now. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find the video. Man said there's a dragon you can ride and stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, bicycle. There is jousting. There's like sword fights. There's a bunch of vendors selling, arts and crafts and stuff. It's gonna be cool. It's the first one in Richmond they've had in many years, and it's at this huge park. It's gonna be like thousands of people there. What's up, Butler? How you been? What's the weather like up in New York? You can't change. There are some things that I'm kind of stuck in my ways with, and just because I found that they've been the most efficient and effective ways to do things, but I always try something once. Pow! I don't even know if y'all can see that thing when I hit it. Maybe when I'm out of the frame and it clears up. The 25 millimeter, the bottom one in there, the yellow one. Oh yeah, you can see it flipping in there. Dude, I tell you what, I am cooking. My back is cooking in the sun right here. Finally Friday. Must be nice. Folks that don't have to work the weekend. I don't, to be fair, I don't usually have to work the weekend, but we're so busy right now at my store. I go in on the weekends to help out. Mona and crew gonna be talking old English and stuff. I hope so. There's a so one of our club members, Jason Maggard, he's super creative and artsy, and he created a whole script for a like a skit that they're gonna play out. And of course, it's going to involve slingshots and fighting off dragons or something with slingshots, and then they're gonna do a demonstration with the slingshots. So I would imagine that he wrote it with that vernacular, in mind. I hope someone takes a video of the whole thing. I wish I could be there to do it, but yeah, I'll be selling tomato plants and horse feed and chicken feed and stuff tomorrow. Dude, this is crazy. Wednesday we got our vegetable plant truck in. We get one in every week, sometimes multiple times a week. We got a vegetable plant truck in Wednesday, 3,000 tomato plants. Today, we thought that was going to carry us through this weekend. Today, before I left the store, like a little after 4 o'clock, we were down to just a handful of trays left. So that means like maybe 100 plants left. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was like, what? I mean, I've never seen that happen before. On call for the weekend, so it really doesn't matter. Have to stay local and be available. Yeah, it sucks. I know. I've been there, done that. But you can shoot slingshots in the backyard. Everybody growing maters. I mean, it wasn't just tomato plants, it was everything. Peppers, cucumbers, all the summer veggie stuff, warm weather veggies. It was like flying out of there. I take it back. During COVID, we kind of seen that. People were stuck at home. They didn't have anything else to do, so everybody and their mother was planting a vegetable garden. And we couldn't keep up with the demand that year, that first year of COVID. It was crazy. Pow. Well, Braves game's about to start soon. I'm gonna go inside and catch that here in a few minutes. Just figured I'd hop in here on this nice weather, and shoot a few shots. Thanks, Knuckles. Thanks again for the package. They're gonna go to good use. I appreciate it. Wanted to do it at MSS, but didn't team. Tic-tac-toe. Yeah, I know, man. Gosh, we're doing that. We're doing that at East Coast. There was all the downtime. Well, not downtime, but when the range was down. During a lot of the events, we didn't have the opportunity. What are you looking at? There's a bee like staring me down. All right, get out of here. So there was, I know there wasn't as much opportunity here at the Midwest Spring Sling because they had the range kind of shut down during some of the events. But we're gonna definitely do that. All right, there's a hit. Let's see if we can get it twice in a row. A miss. Yeah, me too, Rex. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm Oh, I'm gonna shoot till I hit this thing. I can't end on a miss. Wow. That was a miss. For sure. Here we go. All right, I gotta see if but I always have to see if I can get it twice in a row. Oh, it's a miss. All right, I can't end on a miss. Sound like wood to me. Come on, boy. Here we go. There's the hit. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hi, Dad. I'm just about to end this thing. I got to go in there and catch the Braves game. They're starting a series with the Phillies tonight. So let me end on a hit real quick, and then I'll be hopping off. Thanks for joining, y'all. Sound like wood to me. Yeah, I hit the top of the catch box and went pow. Well, thank you, Chris. Thanks for stopping in. May take a while. Yeah. I'll see if I got enough ammo. Really haven't been disappointed with my shooting yet today, but can't get this hit to end this thing. Renaissance Fair tomorrow. Yeah, I was just talking about that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We were talking about I won't be able to go, but all right. This is actually my last ammo that was on my lanyard, so hit or miss, this will be it, y'all. It's good talking to you. Dad, you got to make sure someone's filming the Renaissance Fair thing, the whole thing tomorrow. And it was a hit. And it was a hit. Go figure. I missed like 10 in a row. And then that last shot was a hit. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna finish up that video here soon, within this next few days, I suppose. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. Have a good night. A good week.